Warning! The following content may contain elements that are not suitable for some audiences. Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Geoguessr. We are doing European Union, a more diverse distribution, mapped by Simi, and we got a recent comment from Simi saying that all the old stuff, all the non-EU countries were removed. So now we are solely focused on EU countries, which doesn't help me because I don't actually know everything in the EU. I know a lot of them, alright, but I don't know all of them. There's our first look at language. So we're going to do our best today to try and figure it out. I don't even know what to say about that. Maybe Croatia? Maybe? We got the A and the Z with the accents. It could be not Portugal. Poland, and it could be Hungary. White divider line, it's kind of dreary and dead and feels like me on the inside. We do have a truck passing by. Hopefully that's going to have a website on it. Kind of blank on all angles. Exactly what we fucking wanted to start the day. Alright. Right hand side of the road, we know we're going to be in the EU, so we don't need to look at the fucking license plates. If we were on the left-hand side, we're in the UK, which I believe is still a part of the EU because of Brexit. I don't even know what the fuck's going on with Brexit, but it's still, I'm pretty sure, part of the EU. So we can keep that in mind. Nothing on the fucking bus. This is just terrible. What if we pull off something stupid, right? Is Montenegro? No, Montenegro is probably not. I don't think... Okay, hold on. It could be Croatia. It could be Hungary. We got Hudkovsky, which sounds pretty Russian, but I can promise you it's only because of the way I pronounced it. I don't know, man. We're not finding, like, any good clues. Yes, the language is going to be a good clue, but you know how many fucking languages are in the world, guys? And you know how many languages I know? They're not the same number, I can assure you. So, just because we recognize something doesn't mean we know where it is. We got flags. We got flags. What fucking flag is that? No, you better... Fuck. Fuck. Really? What fucking flag? It's very Russian, right? Which makes me want to go over here. Let's just throw it in Bulgaria. Bulgaria is part of the EU, right? But Bulgaria uses fucking Cyrillic. So does Serbia. Oh my god, no. I don't fucking know. That flag just killed me. Slovakia. In all fairness, I saw a Russian flag and immediately went to Bulgaria. I know the Bulgarian flag has green in it, guys, alright? It just... I don't know. Maybe it was an old Cold War relic. It's still flying the Russian flag because they don't know that the war ended. Well, we lost this entire game. Off to a great start. Kind of feels French, but we're going to have to see a little bit more if we can't, before we guess, to be honest. Sun is to our south, actually. I don't even know why the fuck we're looking at the sun. All of them are going to be to the south because Europe doesn't go into the southern hemisphere. Fuck. It looks... Well, here's the Swedish flag. Not the Swedish flag, the Swiss flag. But that probably doesn't actually mean anything. We do have the O dash, which makes me think Denmark, which I'm pretty sure Denmark is in the EU. Oh god. This is going to be really bad. Yeah, we're probably in Denmark. We have Skanderborg at 445. The issue is Sweden's in? And Finland's in, but Norway isn't? I think it's that. It's either that or Finland and Norway isn't. I think Norway isn't, but I think Sweden and Finland are. So we have Skanderborg with the O dash, which makes me want to go over here. 445. We already know the system. So here's the 5s, here's the 4s. That's just lucky because we've done stuff like this before. Here's 475, 431, 463, 431. We need 445. 423, 465. We need to zoom in a little bit more. I hope not. There's a good chance we're not even in the right area. So keep that in mind. 487, 475, 190, fuck that. 447, getting closer. 447, 463. What about over here on this stupid piece of shit? No. Over here. I just need 445, fucker. Come on. Be nice to me today. I'm trying my hardest. 175, we're fucked. 419. They're not going to put it as 420 because I know that sound's going to go and just never come back. 435. 443. Where the fuck is 445, you pieces of shit? Really? 435 again. Where the fuck is 445? It's not that hard to just put an extra 10 numbers somewhere. 469. We're fucked. Are you kidding me? We spent all this time looking for this fucking number. Here's 441, 417, and we're not finding it. 442. Like, we're so fucking close. And it's just not here. 411, 439. Like, they're fucking teasing us. They're like, haha, you're 3 numbers off. What are you gonna fucking do? Fuck you. Denmark? I hope it's Denmark. It is Denmark. And we looked over here. Are you fucking kidding me? How did I not see 445? It's right fucking here. God damn it. At least we got the country right. Which means Denmark is a part of the EU. I still don't... I think it's Norway. I think Norway isn't. We're gonna have to think on that. Okay. Fuck if I know what that is. 80 kilometers, which is what we expect to see. Multia, Karstula, and Kuru is Estonia. Is Estonia part of the EU? I think it is. But I don't think they have the yellow. Who has the yellow? I know Finland has all the yellow. That means we would have to assume that we're correct. 54, 55. 52, so let's go this way. And up. 62, a little too far up. Do we have to zoom in a little bit more? Are you just hiding somewhere? 53. We're fucked. 56, 58. Here's Manta. So we're looking for Karstula, which I'm not seeing. Kuru and Multa, which looks like 58 goes actually pretty far. Here's Kuru. Kuru is going to be, if we go this way. Actually, I think we've been here before. I think we've had this location before. We are 51 kilometers north of Kuru. And 31 kilometers north of Multia, which here's Multia. So from here to here is about 20, which means we're up here. That is 34 kilometers to Sony. Sony? Soini? Which, fuck if I know where that is. It's supposed to be west of us, so it's supposed to be over here somewhere. Which I'm not seeing. I'm thinking this has got to be a major road, right? We know... Well, we think we're... Actually, no, we do know we're on 58. And that's going that way, right? Can I go back? Return to fucking start. So, if we go over here, and we get to this sign, right? We have Kuru, which is going to be to our south, which should be right here, as well as Multia. And to our north should be Karstula, which is up here to our north. So somewhere along 58, which is this road, there's an intersection. I don't think it's this one, which would probably be closer to here, because we're heading east. Actually, it could be this one, but it doesn't actually tell us from this sign what road this is. It looks like it has a road name, but it's too complicated. Is there... Oh, God. Is there a cabin right here? No, and we're out of time. So, hopefully we have a good guess. It wasn't the best guess, but we're only 4.9 miles off. It ends up being a little bit further to our north on 7140. Which, to be honest, I didn't even fucking see because I'm fucking blind. Just look at the cat stream, guys. Just look at the cat stream. Feels Eastern European. I want to say Poland or the Ukraine. Is the Ukraine part of the EU? I don't think the Ukraine is. Poland is. I'm almost positive Poland's part of the EU. I don't think the Ukraine is. Although I'm probably terribly wrong, but I'm almost positive my country is not part of the EU. So, Poland's probably the better bet. We do have a first look at language, and Dudesku does not look very Polish, and I don't know what that fucking is. Maybe, just for the sake of it, it's Hungary. I don't fucking know. Holy shit. I figured, like, we did great last time we played this. What could go wrong this time? We have a dude riding a bike shirtless, but he's not like a fat old man, so it's not Russia, and Russia's not even part of the EU as far as I fucking know. Although, at this point, I'm probably fucking wrong about everything. That's more Russian than I've ever seen. Bulgaria? I know it's terrible. Actually, no, because it's Dudska, so it can't be fucking Bulgaria, because it's not in Cyrillic. I'm losing my goddamn fucking mind today. What the fuck is going on? We got Russian influences in the people, but nowhere else. Alright, we got like a thatched fucking roof for this dude just to sit under his fucking front porch. What the fuck is going on with these people? Can I find like a flag, please? Or like, I didn't think I was gonna see a horse, but alright, off to the races. Anything. We're not getting shit. Is there a chance we could still be in Poland and just not have any accents on the Dudska? Yes. How likely? Not very. It feels Eastern European. And the further east we go, the less confident I am in my ability to determine if we're in the EU or not. Fuck. No websites, no flags, no real good clues based off the language. What the fuck? What the fuck is this house? Come on. Why are there... I don't get it. I don't fucking get it. Nothing. Here's the next best language. We do have the S and we do have the A. Liberal Braille. We're out of time, essentially. Fuck. This probably has plenty of information on it. We're not really getting anything. Let's just... Is Slovenia? I think Slovenia and Slovakia are. I don't think this is correct, but we really struggled today. And it ends up being Romania. Weird. It's not a good day for finding good clues. I did say Bulgaria, but then I said it's not Cyrillic. Had we guessed Bulgaria, we would have gotten a lot more points. That was a tough fucking location. Here's Dudesku. The lack of any accents threw me the fuck off. I really gotta point that out. Had we had accents earlier on, I think we would have been a little bit better, because then we would have had a little bit more going for us. But Dudesku had nothing, and that really took me by surprise. Next round. This is fucking tough. This is the last round, and we're fucked. Vitis, I don't even know what the fuck this is supposed to be. So La Vitis 2, which sounds pretty French. It doesn't feel very French, but you know what? I could be wrong. These road markings are probably French, which means we're in the French countryside. If we read that sign correctly, which at this point we're not reading anything correctly. What do we got? We got Vinden, Foren, and Dietrich, which sounds pretty German, but I think we've seen Dietrich before. So it's probably border of France and Germany, right? Where's Dietrich? I've seen it, I've heard it, I recognize it. It's probably spelt something different, and it's probably a town in a different country. But you know what? We're fucking going with it. Luxembourg? Luxembourg! Are you fucking kidding me? How the fuck did we pull that one off? Dietrich is 9 miles to our south on 17. Here's 7. Here's 17. So we're over here. We have Follern on 17, a mile to our north. Are you fucking kidding me? If we return to start, I think we go south. We do go south. How far south do we go? I can't tell you. Probably, like, according to this curve, right there. Because this is a pretty big curve, right? Or would it be like over here a little bit more? We need to see this curve. We need to see how big this curve is. Oh, that's a big fucking curve. Return to fucking start. So I think we're at the end of the first big curve, which would be like right here. I think this is actually a really good guess. We got really fucking lucky. I think this is exactly where we are a minute early. And we did not get the perfect score. You guys did. At another fucking curvy spot, because why the fuck would there not be more curvy spots in fucking Luxembourg? But we're 1.4 kilometers away. That's fucking great. Did I? Well, I fucked up and pressed something early. But Foren's, according to this, to our south. And I was reading it that it was to our north, which is why we guessed where we guessed. And we're about the exact distance away that we should have been. So we either read that sign wrong or the sign was wrong. And I like to pass the blame to other people, so that sign was fucking wrong. But let's check out the full fucking results. We got nice 9 group today. So Benedict Schwanker coming in first place, well fucking played. Torres Badic not too far behind, followed by Martin. M. Jorgen 00, Screenshot the World, Tiberu, Beerlingo, myself, and Elliot Newman. Now, it looks like Romania threw a few people off. Tiberu looks like he got it. Slovakia was definitely a tougher one. Oh man, we definitely fucked a lot of things up. Luxembourg was pretty good. It looks like only me and a few others. With 9 people, it's kind of tough to tell who got what because a lot of you have no icons. And then most people got Denmark about correct. So the spread really came down to 2 countries, and that was Slovakia and Romania, which, in my defense, I think were the 2 hardest rounds. By a fucking long shot. I don't even remember. So we have my Slovenia guess for Romania, and then somebody's Slovenia guess for Slovakia. So there's just the way it looked was kind of weird. But Romania and then Slovakia, those were 2 tough rounds. Finland, I'm glad we were able to get. We didn't get it great, but we got it pretty good. We were, what, a few hundred yards away. Luxembourg, we were a little bit more than 1.5 kilometers away. And then Denmark. Yeah, it came down to Slovakia and Romania, which, in all fairness, no accents on letters is going to throw anybody off. I hope. I mean, it looks like most of you guys got fucking Romania, which I don't know how the fuck you managed to do it, but you know what? Shit happens sometimes. But having to guess if it was in the European Union definitely played a role. But that is going to be where we call it for the day. Now tomorrow, Debre wants us to do a Cyrillic learning stream. I really don't think it's going to be entertaining. But you guys are more than welcome to come by. We're starting at 3 p.m. Eastern, and I do look forward to seeing you guys all then. But until then, have a good rest of your day, and bye-bye.